Aloha guys, and welcome back to Hanapouli Farms. Today I have the awesome opportunity to plant this magnificent Hapuu Fern that you see right here. This was gifted to me by a good friend, and now I'm in the front side of the house, and I found a perfect spot. It's on this grassy area, and I think it'll be a great addition to all the other plants they're not native plants, but all the other plants that my grandparents planted. Now here's an up close shot of the harpoon. Just like, I guess it's called your spores, or like the new fronds that will come out from the top over here. And on the very top we have Ohialehua, Oahu variety, as well as a Maire Lauli'i to this right in my hand, also an Oahu variety. Now the big task at hand, see how big this pot has. I like double pot right here. The big task at hand is, how do you get something this nice and big, these plants, how do you get it out of the pot? The simple answer to that would be, make sure your hole is dug first, and I'm gonna have to razor and cut this pot in half cut it on each side to get this plant out safely. So here's a little wide shot of where I'm gonna be planting the fern. It's in the front of the house, and it's a little grassy area, and why not plant the fern there? Okay, so right here I finally got the hole that I wanted, the size that I needed to plant the Hapuu Fern. And I just gotta go deeper because the dirt here is very compacted and hard red dirt. All the dirt that came from that I dug up, I put into this bag because I didn't want to create a mess on the lawn. Keep it clean as possible, and I can definitely reuse this dirt and use it for any other projects that I have, or for pots as well. So right here in this pot though is my mixture for the hapuu when it goes into the ground. It's basically cocoa coir, the coconut husk. I use some regular potting soil, and then I got perlite. So it's good drainage, good aeration, let the roots grow out, let it get established, and it'll be nice and healthy, especially during this rainy season. It'll be awesome. So sorry, I skipped ahead, and I already put my new soil in, and I covered it around the sides. And this is pretty much what I had in mind. Very simple, nothing too fancy, but I wanted to make sure that it had of course, the landscape liner around the Hapuu Fern, and then I made sure I didn't compact the soil on the inside too much, but I just wanted to make sure that the Maile Lauli'i and the Ohia Lehua wouldn't be disrupted or interrupted when I did the transfer process. It was seamless though. But here it is, the finished product from a wide angle shot, and Hapuu Fern. I've always wanted to get a second Hapuu. I have another one in the front yard. It's up on the terrace, but that one is it's a little bit older. This one right here would be a great addition in the front. It's a great focal point, and it's just something that my grandpa brought the first one, so now I can bring in the second one and continue that that little, I guess it's like a little tradition, but it beautifies the yard, and it's a little piece of Hawaii right there. Now that it's in the ground, one thing I want to make sure to do, especially if you're going to be planting Hapuu Fern, is always keep it wet. Always make sure it gets watered twice a day. Just always make sure, because Hapuu loves water. It needs it in order to survive. Definitely, if you've ever been to Big Island or Hawaii Island, they thrive in the wet climate. So just make sure you replicate that wherever you are. Aloha.